Hey out there, it's your boy JT. Welcome to this episode of LivingRoomSessionsLive.com. This is a very special episode and it's near and dear to my heart because I have the love of my life sitting here with me, Angela Taylor. Angela, how you doing today?
I am just fabulous. That was just a wonderful introduction.
Well, I want all of my viewers to know who you are and all about you. So could you tell me what you do?
Well, my name is Angela Taylor, as JT just said, and I'm the director of K-12 schools for Propel Schools in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In short, that means I'm a teacher of principals. I help principals be instructional leaders and support our students.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty big job.
It's all right.
How long have you been in education?
This is my 21st year in education. I've been a teacher, I've been an instructional coach, I've been a department chair, I've been a principal, and now director of K-12 schools.
Wow, all right. Well, since this is a musical channel, let's get into music a little bit.
Okay.
Do you think music has a place in schools?
Absolutely. A lot of our students aspire to be rap artists, to be musicians. And unfortunately, schools are taking music out of schools due to funding. So I'm fortunate to work for Propel Schools that they take arts very seriously and are working to keep music and other fine arts in our schools. So absolutely, there are multiple intelligences. Students learn differently. And music is a very important part of that piece, a necessary part of that piece.
All right. At what grade level is music introduced?
Babies, preschool.
Really? Wow, I had no idea.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that music impacts learning?
Music definitely has an impact on learning. As I stated earlier, if, for example, that student that wants to be a rapper. Rapping is simply poetry. So if the language arts teacher can tap into the fact that this child has a musical inclination, that teacher can learn how to teach that child differently to gain their interest. So absolutely there's a place.
That's very interesting. I would have never thought about it like that. Wow. Can you determine if the students enjoy music?
I think everyone is different. I think educators have a whole lot to do whether students enjoy music. Oftentimes the student's first introduction to music is in school. I've had the pleasure of working with whom is one of the best music teachers that I've ever seen. Her name is Jess Lyons, and she's a student of Carl Orff. And Orff believes in movement in music. And a lot of our students, particularly in the school system that I work in, which is an urban school system, they really migrate towards the movement of music and the different modalities of music.
I see. That's interesting as well. One more question. Do you think music improves creativity in children?
I don't know the research behind that. I know that there's research out there. Again, I'll admit that my frame of reference is limited, but I think so because, again, if there are multiple intelligences, in other words, there are different ways that people learn. Some people learn through music, through creativity, and if you exclude that factor in education, you've excluded a whole lot of students from learning.
Wow, that's extremely interesting. Well, thank you, Angela. That's about all I have for you
right
now.
That's all. Nothing else.
But from what I understand,
wow. Okay.
I think you have something for some of the people out there. Could you tell us a little bit about what you have here behind us?
Sure thing. You know, I have to say, in this time with the coronavirus outbreak, there are people struggling. Most of our students are not in school right now. Schools have closed down. We're on these stay-at-home orders, and now parents are faced with educating their own children. And our parents may not be equipped to do that at home. So being a former teacher, the items back here are things that I had stockpiled over the years, that I purchased, that I intended to use in my classroom when I had a classroom. And most teachers have something like this in their homes. If they have an attic, if they have a basement, if they have a garage, if they're an educator, 9 times out of 10, they have stuff that they intend to use in their classrooms or intended to use in their classrooms. So I went in our closet there and I dug these things out. Brand new educational games on predicting outcomes, vocabulary, building, posters, and things that
These are all brand new.
Yes, they're brand new. Again, I had the intention of using these things and never got to it. But these are things that I want some parent to have that is trying to educate their child at home.
Okay.
And the items here, I guess this would be more of elementary age, so anywhere from, I would say, 1st grade to 5th or 6th grade, these items would be appropriate.
All right. I'm sure folks will appreciate the generosity that you have. We're going to give these items away to the first 3 people that email livingroomsessionslive@gmail.com. Once you email us, we'll set up a meet in the Conyers area, and we will practice social distancing.
That's right.
And we will give this stuff away. Thank you for joining this episode of livingroomsessionslive.com.